Paperless towels for your farm stand. Let's make them. I'll show you how. To make quality towels and to do this right, you're going to need a serger. Do not make paperless towels using a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine. The product that you're selling to your customers at your stand, you want to make sure that it's high quality and that the stitching won't unravel. Please learn from my mistakes, following tutorials, countless trial and error attempts to make paperless towels. Use a serger, don't mess around. Let's get to it. Okay, here's the fabric. This is the fabric we're going to use. It is 100% flannel cotton. As a template, I'm going to use paper towels. To cut the fabric, we're going to use this fabric cutter. We'll also try to link this in my bio. You could also use scissors with a ruler to cut your fabric as well. I have just found that this makes my life way easier, especially if I have multiple stacks of fabric. It cuts right through, and this is what takes the longest, is cutting the fabric. When you use this cutter, it has a lot of kick to it. All right, so you want to make sure that when you start, that you keep a steady hand and that it doesn't kick back. One thing I do want to mention is make sure you wash your fabric and iron it before you cut it and sew it. Okay, let's cut the other side now. Okay, I got my first strip cut. And now I'm gonna just move this over and cut the next strip. Okay, I got all my strips cut. Now I'm gonna take a piece of paper towel and I'm gonna use that as a template to cut my squares. It's all our cut fabric ready to go. We're gonna put it through the serger. Now we're gonna serge our fabric. You wanna make sure that your needles are up. Like this. Just pull the thread a little bit. You wanna take your fabric and start in the middle. And you wanna make sure when you're starting in the middle of this fabric that you avoid this cutter right here. And I will explain why when we get to the very end. So we're starting in the middle of our fabric and we're making sure we don't go past this line, and we don't want this cutter to cut our fabric as we serge the thread into the fabric. We are going to round the corners. This is the trickiest part when serging, but just practice on other pieces of fabric and you will get the hang of it. It will come naturally to you when you should start turning your fabric to get that nice seam. The whole idea behind that is because you want one continuous seam. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Just take your time. Go slow if you need to. See, the serger will just cut off anything that isn't straight, giving you a nice straight seam. And we're going to start turning. And just take your time. It's not a race. There we go. Okay, this is where we started. Here is the tail. We're going to move this tail out of the way. Okay, we're going to pull it over here. You want to make sure that you don't go over this line right here or you're going to cut the existing stitch. We don't want that. I'm pulling the fabric away because this is where I'm going to end the stitch. And I'm going to create a tail. Lift your foot up and pull, and then cut your thread. So it looks like this. So here's your tail. Do not snip your tail. If you snip this, this is gonna unravel, all right? You're gonna wash it, it will unravel, all right? This is what you're going to do to secure your tail into the fabric so it's secure and won't unravel and will last a long time. Find yourself a darning needle. Make sure to get all the thread into your needle. Now you're gonna take your needle and just push it through the other stitches, just like this, until you feel good about giving yourself enough thread to secure this. That's about right there. Let's do it to here. All right, just like this. You can even go further if you want to. And you just pull that tail, okay? Pull it through these stitches very gently. Take your time. You don't want to pull anything. Here we go. And now you can remove your needle. And now you can snip this tail off. Snip it. There you go. And there is your paperless towel. One very important thing I did forget to mention is when you're coming back around to that original stitch, you want to make sure, again, that you stay away from your cutter and that you overlap that original stitch by about 1 inch. So you secure that original stitch and then do exactly what I showed you to do. You lift up the presser foot, pull the fabric away and push the presser foot down and continue on with the tail. I'll show you again.